Turn on the torch, light up the flame. Time to melt some glass, my friends. There you are, here I am to explain, to teach, and create again. Oh, come on. Be nice to me. This is a torch that I found. Well, I found it on the internet, and for $90. And I'll show you the picture of it. There we go. Nice little flame going on. Came with all that you see here, the regulators, the torch tips, a cutting torch, the actual torch itself, and I will actually show you that real quick here. But hopefully it doesn't fall and go plump here. But there's the torch and the hoses that came with it. Let me put that back in. There we go. And what I've done is basically taken the end of the cutting torch and put it on the end of the welding torch, and it seems to be working quite nicely, if you ask me, for what I paid for it, just under $90. I think it's I guess you could say friends of a shoestring budget type torch. Of course, you're going to need the welding shades, not the welding shades, but the didymium shades to do it justice, and you'll get a kick out of that. I got on eBay these lenses for like 30 bucks, and I went to the store and got at the dollar store a pair of sunglasses. And now I've got some darker shade, not perfect, but it actually does take out the bright yellow, which is what you're after. Didymium lenses, and they work out real well. Now you're gonna have to excuse the stand that I put this on. It's sort of a little slidey, but let's see what we can make with it here. This is, you know, simple stuff. And if you wanted to go over and instead of having a hothead torch and working on a friends of a shoestring budget, this would work. I've also got this thing hooked up to an oxygen concentrator, a 5 liter per minute oxygen concentrator. That's it. I do have a 10, and I have hooked it up to that, and it gets good results, but this is just a 5. Now, I'm going to do a very quick little thing here. I'm going to do a dichro pendant. That's what my mind tells me to do, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay? A little bit of dichro. Film side up. You can see that the film side up because the reflection goes right to the edge. And we're going to take a pair, of course, when you want them. Here they are. Okay. A pair of wire cutters, and that does nip them quite nicely. Put that there. And let's melt some glass. Make a little pendant piece. Oops, wrong side, didn't you, when you know it. This is the side that I had in the flame here a minute ago. Holy cow, I'm off screen here. I'm scooting it forward. Sorry, guys. There we go. There we go. This will do the trick. And again, this flame is pretty much nice flame. I'm working boro. I did a video just a little while ago where I worked soft glass with this too. Something that, you know, a step up from a hothead, I guess you could say. What I'm doing now is I do a Maria, press it to the graphite to make sure it'll go around the dichro that I'm working with. And here we go. I'm going to press it in. That did that. Fire polish that off. Press it in a little bit more. And now I'm going to take whatever color this is. It's sort of a teal color. Actually, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use this blue exotic or moon blue, one of the two. North Star color. And what I do now is I'm just going to coat the back of the dichro. I'm going to make a heart out of this. I haven't done a heart in a little while, and Valentine's is coming up in less than a month. Well, about a month. Anyway. So this will be what that is. And again, I just bought this, and I will do the unboxing. I've got to edit a couple of things together and work it in. But, egads. Anything and everything that can have, had, will, could, should have happened, did. To make it harder on yourself. Anyway. I'm going to go ahead and roll the edges of this. Now I'm going to use the wire cutters and nip off the top. It's been fun using this. It took me back to my very first torch, basically. My very first torch that I got was this size, and it was used, and it was old when I got it. Matter of fact, it's sitting right here. And the torch tip fittings fit to this thing too, so that was pretty interesting, making me realize where I'm going with this. But gotta remember, keep it warm, flow it in, can do the job. It may take you a little while. Even, you know, you've seen me work with this, my Carlisle, so you know that something like this can melt fast. But if you're just, like I say, working on a fringe of a shoestring budget, this will do the trick. And if you want to transition from going hothead to this, that'll work. Press. Oh yeah, that's looking really, really nice. Now, I'm going to just take tweezers to do the indent in the middle of the heart here. There we go. And I'm going to press that down again. Looking good. The heart's coming out nicely. The glass is a little bit bigger than the heart is. I mean, the clear glass is a little bit bigger than the color glass, but you can round it in a little bit and it works out real well. And now I'm going to let gravity work, bring this off into sort of a heart teardrop, the bottom part of the pendant piece here. There we go. Now, I'm going to do a bail. And I usually do them from front to back, which works out real good. I got my oven running. This gives you an idea what you can do. Bring it out. Make sort of a question mark out in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to let gravity work for you. Let it come down. Press it on. Seal it in. It's a very good, fine, sharp flame to use. I kind of like it. It for a very, I guess you could say, a starter torch, or if you wanted to do beads with this, it would work out really, really well. And I'm looking for and can't find what I'm looking for. Never around when you want it. Ah, there it is, underneath 3 other things. Just heat it up, pour it out. I think I burned it, but still looks nice. I'm going to go ahead and pull that off and put it in the oven, which is just a little off camera. There we go. Yeah, and as you can see, it's the base. I'm going to have to come up with some screws or clamps or something to hold those into place, but it worked out real well for me. And again, for the 5 liter per minute concentrator and under $100 torch with regulators, I think. I still have a few other tips to play with it, and I will do that in up and coming videos. But I think it's got some advantages, to something to play with to start with, and something that you can build on and go from there, and then even still use this as a hand torch for some of your other stuff that you have to do. So, without more to say, carpe vitro, enjoy your day. Thanks for watching.